Once upon a time, there lived an old man and an old woman. They lived well, in harmony and friendship. Everything would have been fine, but they had one sorrow. They had no children. Then a snowy winter came. Snowdrifts piled up to their waists. The children poured out into the street to play, and the old man and the old woman looked at them from the window and thought about their grief. "You know, old woman," said the old man, "let's make ourselves a daughter out of snow." "Let's," said the old woman. The old man put on his hat, and they went out into the garden and began to mold a daughter from snow. They rolled a big snowball, attached arms and legs, and set a snowy head on top. The old man shaped a little nose, a mouth, and a chin. And then, what do you know? Snegorochka's lips turned pink. Her eyes opened. She looked at the old couple and smiled. Then she nodded her head, moved her arms and legs, shook the snow off herself, and stepped out of the drift as a living girl. The old couple rejoiced, brought her into the cottage, and looked at her with delight, unable to admire her enough. And the old couple's daughter began to grow, not by days, but by hours. With each day, she became more and more beautiful. She was white as snow, with a fair braid down to her waist, but she had no blush at all. The old couple could not get enough of their daughter. They doted on her with all their hearts. She grew up smart, quick-witted, and cheerful, gentle and friendly with everyone. Work went easily in Snegorochka's hands, and when she sang, you could listen forever. Winter passed. The spring sun began to warm the earth. The grass turned green on the thawed patches, and larks began to sing. And suddenly Snegorochka grew sad. "What's wrong with you, daughter?" the old man asked. "Why have you become so gloomy? Are you feeling unwell?" "No, father, no, mother. I'm well." Then the last snow melted. Flowers bloomed in the meadows, and the birds returned. But Snegorochka grew sadder and sadder with each passing day, more and more silent. She hid from the sun. All she wanted was shade and coolness, or better still, a little rain. Once a black cloud rolled in and heavy hail began to fall. Snegorochka was delighted by the hail, like rolling pearls. But when the sun came out again and the hail melted, Snegorochka began to weep, so bitterly, as if mourning a brother dearer than life. After spring came summer. The girls gathered to celebrate in a grove and called to Snegorochka. "Come with us, Snegorochka. Let's go to the forest Gulyat, sing songs and dance." Snegorochka didn't want to go to the forest, but the old woman persuaded her. "Go, daughter. Have some fun with your girlfriends." The girls and Snegorochka came to the forest. They began picking flowers, weaving wreaths, singing songs, and dancing in round dances. But Snegorochka alone was still not cheerful. And when evening fell, they gathered brushwood, built a bonfire, and began jumping over the fire one after another. Snegorochka stood behind them all. When her turn came, she ran after her friends. She leaped over the fire and suddenly melted, turning into a white little cloud. The cloud rose high and vanished into the sky. Only the girls heard something behind them moan plaintively. "Ah, ooh." They turned around, and Snegorochka was gone. They began calling her, "Ah, ooh, Snegorochka," but only the echo in the forest answered them.